curious if that changes what you call Joe Harris, the nickname.
Yeah, Joey Headband.
Jared Allen was asked.
Collins, Ray Acosta, our officiating crew, are underway. The Nets and the Spurs. Nets coming off a 99-68 loss to New Orleans.
2-9 from the field. We got some aggressiveness on the defensive end, too.
And it's LeVert taking it in. 4-0 lead for Brooklyn.
Bounce in the step, though, of this Nets team. You mentioned the last loss. It's a scrimmage, but they took a lot of positives out of it.
Lonnie Walker with the floater. LeVert cut off, trying to make his move on Murray. That's silky smooth. Caris LeVert. 9-2 lead for Brooklyn. Luau Cabarro gets the step inside and finishes. TLC. Pretty play. Handles. Blocked by Pirtle. DeRozan the other way. Harris trying to get back. And Walker on his way to the rim. Lonnie Walker. That is number 2 on DeJounte Murray. Half-court set here for Brooklyn. 11-8 lead. LeVert. Fake. Hezzy. Deuce.
To get all the way to the cup can make him so dangerous.
Murray, drive and pull up. Book it. DeJounte Murray.
What happened necessarily in Phoenix or the course of the past few seasons compared to the player he was in Miami, because he dealt with some injuries. It was a situation of which player that he is. He shot the three-point ball about 38-39% during those years in Miami, and he's got a lot of tools and a lot of just tenacity that he brings to the floor.
Spurs have their first lead of the night. Johnson doesn't take the three this time. Instead of pull-up, good-looking stroke from Tyler Johnson. Amish?
No.
21-19 San Antonio.
But I say all that to say that the things we watch.
Count it, and a foul. Derek White.
The birdie, but that Mr. Whammy.
Mr. Whammy?
Going to be, and I would think Mrs. Whammy, but I don't know, but I heard that Mr. Whammy is going to be one of those fans.
Jumper doesn't go for Garrett Temple. 2-point game with a minute to go in the first. Rudy Gay. Connects. Of Wednesday night. They had 9 players available. They played 10 so far here in the early evening.
Well, it feels that way.
Kurucs. That's a triple.
That I got called to the front of the class.
And did not know your material. You were a good student.
I care.
I perfected no eye contact.
One of the main things Garrett Temple talked about in ways to improve off that first scrimmage was communication, but it's such an excellent part about what Rodions Kurucs, the promise he shows at the 5. He can slink through and find those driving lanes in those areas.
Kurucs drills it from long distance.
Just opens up so much more space on the floor, and with Rody, you see his confidence growing.
Murray to the cup. Again, the Nets do not have a shot block. San Antonio has made it pretty obvious they're going to take it to the bucket. Kurucs gets to the hoop and lays it in. Johnson can handle the ball. Loop ahead. Caught by Anderson. Here's Martin attacking. Hangs and hits. Jeremiah Martin uses the win.
Off of that screen, the man's got to stay with Rody because he's been knocking down three-point shots.
Off-balance delivery for Bellinelli. Fade away. Chiozza slam down the fro flush. DeRozan on a kick. White hot hand. Yes. Derek White from downtown. Under 5 minutes to play in this first half. 44-43 San Antonio. White gets to the rim and a chance at a three-point play. Other than all those things, nothing's changed. Jared Allen, the crank. He was left open. Pirtle to 48 Spurs. We approach 3 minutes to go. Second quarter. White the penetration. Sets it up nicely for Walker. And he cans it. A 3. Using the Allen screen. Protects. Lob. Slam. Jared Allen. Going up high for Brooklyn. Nets are on the move. Chiozza will go cross court for LeVert. The 3. Bottom. Caris LeVert from deep. We're down to 42 seconds to play, first half. DeRozan, kick for Bellinelli. And nobody home. Doesn't go for Derek White. Handled by Allen. Early offense, LeVert. Got a 3.
Caris LeVert.
Allen, spin, knock away by White. Turnover Brooklyn. That is 8 turnovers now for the Nets, and there is Walker getting ahead of the pack. The curl, Walker, and Pirtle to clean it up the second time, and the foul.
LeVert is getting anywhere he wants.
LeVert, the touch on the fadeaway.
Knocked down the three-point shot, engages the defense enough that they have got to respect him from out there, but he is just so quick getting to areas on the floor.
He is now 1 of 7 from the field. 67-65, LeVert. Oh, he's hot. Karis LeVert is feeling it. 4-time All-Star, now in his 11th year in the league. Garrett Temple is in, and the ball is in the hoop. That's a 3.
That he's always done for this Nets team throughout the course of the early part of this season. But a much-needed presence here for this group.
Temple goes back-to-back. The 3-ball rattles in. Martin matched up with White. Give and go. Lawawu Cabarro on a dive to the rim, and Jared Allen with the perfect feed. Temple didn't take the 3, instead drives in. Scoop shot goes. Garrett Temple going to the hole. Kurucs is in. Anderson, kick for Kurucs. Shot clock winding down. Kurucs gives it up. Anderson beats the buzzer.
Jacques Vaughn's going to like what he's seen out of his team thus far today.
Hanging J for Rudy Gay.
His ability to play multiple positions will also place him as a player of need.
Jeremiah Martin had it blocked. The Nets lead is down to 8, and it is Johnson on the interior. Cut it to 6. Johnson gets to the cup, count it, and a foul. Tyler Johnson.
With confidence comes that comfort level, and I think that's been such a big part of Kurucs' game.
Forbes on the money. Clock winding down here in the third. 6-point lead for Brooklyn. Johnson sizing up Forbes. Tyler Johnson connects.
Tyler Johnson.
I always think you have expert knowledge.
Nets lead by 6. Martin on a kick. Deep one. Anderson drills the triple. Off the deflection, ball movement leads to shooting practice for Bellinelli, and he's going to make that more often than not as he connects for 3. 9:40 to play here in the fourth. Did you see Kingpin? It was based on my life. Forbes sticks the 3.
Oh, it is.
The Nets lead is down to 3. San Antonio making a move here with Keldon Johnson going to the rack and a chance to tie it.
A lot of mid-range shots. They're taking the best available shots, the pull-up shots.
Against the zone, Martin finishes and 1. Jeremiah Martin heading to the strike. Brooklyn. Another hard drive by Keldon Johnson. He gets it to go, and the foul. Chance for San Antonio to jump in front.
I'm imagining, I would think about like the board, like hockey.
Yeah.
The glass, that you could still hear through that. I'm thinking about the fans in the stands.
Oh, well, yeah, you can hear
but
them.
They're yelling.
Chioza, kick out. Lance Thomas is in, and he knocks down the J.
Look at the numbers that he put up, but just the way in which he moved, the manner in which he was getting shots.
Rodion's Kurucs going coast to coast. Kurucs and Musa. Thomas fakes on a 3. Drives in. Scoop shot goes for Lance Thomas. 3-point lead for the Nets. 1-point lead for the Nets. Chioza on a kick. The Johnson 3 rattles in, and the Nets extend their lead to 4.
So we're good now? We feel good about this score?
I don't think so. I think it's 117-113. And Forbes with a jump shot.
The game situations do. Time and clock and what teams are running and how you're finishing off a tight game.
Tyler Johnson drills it from the outside. But a much better showing and a bounce-back performance for Brooklyn.
Final score
124 to 119, the final. The Nets defeat the San Antonio Spurs.